Evening guys, welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is the third live stream. I did not expect to be a third live stream, but this is a frequent recurring theme. I suppose I just don't manage my time very well. And of course, the Ahn Rho Project. Welcome back to this self-therapeutic psychiatric multimedia project for me to solve the problems and challenges in my life as a self-improvement process for me to reach high goals and ambitions that I've set for myself as well as those around me. So, continuation of the new sub-series named the Human Encyclopedia, so THE standing for, well, exactly what it says on the tin. And of course, it's a continuation of previous two live streams that I've been running just about the past 15 minutes ago and onwards, trying to knock off all the tasks on the left-hand side panel that you see right there, as well as a slight continuation, which I'll show in a second screenshot. But where we left off, actually, before we ended the previous live stream, the second one, we were right here on the table. But there's a reason why I was standing in the corner, and that's because, as you see in the title, it talks about, does it ever really end? And that's just me venting a little of my frustrations so that I can stay practical. And then really talking about, okay, I missed the toothpaste. But there's all logistical work that goes into that. About trivial things that honestly is a big issue of mine that has to do with poor time management and allocating my time to things that really don't matter. But for now, because it plays deeply into my personal insecurities, diving for the past 30 years, and I'm trying to revise on it, for now I'm going to continue working like this until I can finally get rid of it. Hopefully it can happen sooner, but that's just my responsibility. So I was standing here in this corner because of this toothpaste, and it just kind of goes in this sort of L-shaped reverse. So you have all that toothpaste there. And basically, I've been, when I speak about time management issues, one of the main things, I kept a lot of items that I really should have used more than 5 years ago. So there's a lot of toothpaste here that I should have used actually maybe 3 years ago, but I didn't, and we'll get to that in a second. Back to the table. The previous live stream we talked about the portable drives, 5 terabytes expansion from Seagate. You can get it from, again, just go to Best Buy, and then the right hand side we have the One Touch portable drive, and so 2 terabytes and 5 terabytes. And I was talking about how I need to scan this Adobe 1-year free trial plan photography and then upload it onto drive. It's actually the middle electronic security drive electronic. And I ran through almost a bunch of these items here. I also forgot to cover at the same time, first of all, that I do have to, once I have dealt with all the drives and installed them and plugged them into my laptop, I have to put away the packaging somewhere, and I haven't decided where. Most likely, of course, I still have to read everything and register for all the different services and then pack them back into the packages boxes, inside the packaging boxes with the papers, and then probably stash them maybe inside this drawer here, which is really for my electronics, so it makes a lot of sense to put it there. But of course, in here is usually the electronics bare. I don't usually put packaging inside here, so the packaging I should probably just discard, as well as the paperwork. If I have an electronic copy, I can just sort of cross-reference on my laptop and search it up. Since I have electronic copies, then maybe I don't need the physical. As well as the packages, especially this bubble wrap package from, think of like the mail and parcel. So this kind of bubble wrap stuff with the address on the back, I'm not going to show. Probably have to discard that unless there's some sort of reason for me to use it, and I don't really have anything on my mind right now. I will say though, we have something else that we missed to put on the task list, and that's alright. Things like this happen. But basically we have this kind of supplements. So these things I took out from region C. So again, you're staring at region A right now, the desk. Region C is up here in the closet there. I took out the supplements for the week, a little bit more than I need, and I'm just going to place it right here. So it's ready for the next week, Monday to Friday, the upcoming tomorrow, which is literally like 12 hours. So I'm going to get a package, each of these bottles, and put them inside. That also goes for this sort of box right here to cover that. So now based on what the hell is that all about? Take a look at the side up here. It's a huge kind of mess, And I was talking about the recyclable stuff that I need to throw away, having that kind of the appointment I had with my cousin. Now right here we have 1, 2, 3. So region D3, D1, and D2 scattered all across. The reason why it's all separated is because if you take a look at region C, which is the closet, there's a little crack there, and it's actually on the very inside that if I open it, at the top is region C2. The supplements are there, but actually under the supplements box cases, they were placed on top of a case that had gift items, toiletries, and things for sanitation, which was basically this box. So you see this Walmart box. On the inside, I'm going to basically stare right down into it. You can see the abyss of hell right there. Nietzsche's abyss. And you can see there's this bag with a whole bunch of different, I guess, gifts that I received over the past 20 years of just going to my pediatric as well as my current dentist. I hop back and forth to say hi to both of them just to help them out because they've served me well and they're good friends of mine. I've dug into there because over here, this is region D, that's region C. I took that out, that crate out, to take out the toothpaste essentially that should have been used more than 5 years ago. You can see here I've separated them. They were inside this bag, and you can see even that I've taken out one of them here. You can tell that's why it's pediatric for sure. That's why it's so colorful. But I've taken out all the toothpaste that is expired, really. But I'm still gonna use it. Now, a good idea. You can see that one here is I've used about half of them now, and we have here this one expiry on February 2020, so that would have been this year. This one is these 2 tubes here are from Colgate Sensodyne. I said almost, but it's supposed to be sensitive. This is 2019. Both of these toothpastes. This is Sensodyne, Crest Sensodyne, and we have this toothpaste is much larger. Also 2019, but in March. So most urgently, I should use these 3 up, and this one maybe I'll stash away back inside this package, seal in there. And then put this entire package back in here, and then before I close it, I'm going to move to region B, which is a huge mess, and this is something that I want to show on stream. That's why we're having the 3rd stream, because this cannot wait any longer. It's a total fucking mess. So you see here, there's, from the side business that I've used on Health Sciences, we had the hand wash as well as the shower gel. We have the bag here you can get from Walmart, Palmolive, very cheap dishwasher detergent kind of fluid. We also have the toothpaste here and toothbrushes. So you can tell it's a lot of washroom amenities, that kind of stuff, and the Q-tips kind of. At the very back, we have also some more dental Crest promotional stuff, and on the inside, I can show you. Basically, I can tell that this is the most recent time I went to the dentist. Not the pediatric dentist. This is the person I go to more frequently nowadays. And so we have this Oral-B toothbrush as well as the mask. Now the mask, I should have done this a long time ago, placed down here, so I can use it when I go to work. As I'm going for transports, right down here, just place the masks over, and now I have something to use. The toothbrush as well as the bag and floss on the inside should stay inside the bag or something. Most likely what I'll do though is actually I'll combine all this into the bag inside there. You can see there's another gift bag of dental equipment, so I'll just toss it in there, and that's all from the same dentist. GDS is how I'll abbreviate it by. And in this bag I'll have to fold up or find some sort of purpose for it. I don't really have a purpose for it now. The main reason why I took it out is because this inside all the tubes here, this is the one that hasn't. That's why I know that this is the most recent one. So this is 2021. So in about maybe November, 10 months from now. So this, because it's so recent, I can put inside here, and maybe I'll fold up the bag. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. And once it's folded up, I'll store it in here or stash it in there. And then I'll put this package from my pediatric dentist alongside with the current dentist inside there, and I'll close the box, put all the wrapping back in, and finally toss that shit all the way up here, region C2. And then we will have all this free, which is great, because that's the whole point, logistical work. And then of course, what I need to do is move the toothpaste, all this recent expired toothpaste, move it right here. And I have to sort out all of this kind of nasty ass shit right here. Rearrange the, put the shower gel in the hand washing stuff maybe closer so that I can reach it when I go to the washroom, again, renting out with 5 different families. Toothbrush, Q-tips, toothpaste, gotta rearrange it, make it look at least somewhat resembling tidy. Okay, now back here at the very bottom, we have even more toiletries. It's driving me nuts. Toilet paper. So this is basically stuff that I'm going to try to, again, plays into my insecurities, something that I'm trying to get rid of. Has a lot to do with essentially in my guardians here. I'm not supposed to be using this, and so garbage. What I'm going to do probably is take that kind of coffee cup, all this kind of stuff that cannot be recycled, aside from the box, which can be. I'm going to toss it in here and just take this out to the trash can. And so, by the way, you can also see that on that paper towel there. This has to do with a security item device. It doesn't matter. So this is what is going to go straight into the garbage can. And that's all recyclables. Good. So that hasn't happened off stream. And now we go down here to finance, transport. That's all finished. We covered that in the previous live stream. Toothpaste at the very bottom, volunteer. So this is something I missed. I was supposed to call one of my clients. I guess I'll have to do it tomorrow morning for the long-term senior home. Just check up on him. But a lot of times I regard him as family, and I try to cheer him up because, especially during COVID-19 pandemic, he's stuck at home with his wife, who is, think of dementia, that kind of stuff. It's a very sad story to hear, but of course he's over 90. They're a very elderly couple, and I just want to see them do well. So I'm going to give a phone call. I'm going to give a phone call and make sure they're doing well. Very bottom, biography. So, I already talked about that, so I'm not going to say it once more, but basically I had to edit the biography on my YouTube channel. Okay, next. So this is a continuation. And it's really, most of it's all covered. It's just the very bottom that I missed. So you can see biography at the very top. Finally, we have following. So following, I discontinued. I stopped following. I'm trying to purge myself on my social platforms of all the people or spaces or topics that I follow on all the various media platforms. Specifically Quora, I stopped following 29 different topics or spaces or people because I know I never follow them anyways. I never see anything. I never really check up on it. So what's the point? It just increases the ratio of following to followers by and that doesn't help the algorithm. Same thing with I believe the next one, the 4Xers on Twitter, just unfollowed some people who I don't like. There's no point, right? Same thing with summary. Okay, summary 2X. What's a summary? Right, 2 summaries that I have to get downloaded. One's from Epictetus, from Vox Stoico. Another's one on Practical Stoicism, also on Vox Stoico. I'm going to download those using a video converter, and then put that for personal use as a audio file on my phone that I'm using to record right now, so that I can go to work and listen to them, and that will keep me calm, especially in a job that is so hectic. Finally, supply and laundry. Supply, yeah, that's that toilet paper right there. Probably 30x, meaning use 30 uses of toilet paper. And laundry, I gotta take care of the laundry, which I should have done 2 days ago. But yesterday, again, spent almost 8 hours speaking with my cousin, and before that, so just really busy. Gotta take care of that. Take home message before I leave the stream, have about 10 seconds. Take care of yourself, your health, your finances. Make sure you become a strong, disciplined, responsible individual. Not preaching, just making sure that I practice what I need to say. And I hope to see a better version of myself with you tomorrow morning. This is Ahn Rho signing out. Ciao.